Today, Brendan is starting to stand the last of our big 18-foot walls, and for some odd reason, he decided to try to lift them with no help and no equipment.
That was probably really stupid.
The motivation is not exactly high, especially with massive gusts of wind ripping through the build site,
The wind is super frustrating.
making everything feel 10 times harder than it needs to be.
I just ran out and re-nailed 3 more braces because they busted.
While the house is slowly starting to go up, we're adding another solar panel to the cabin, hoping this will officially cut down the generator noise and fuel costs.
We're at the infamous start the video by walking out of the cabin. Kids are in bed. She'll be saying what, thinking I'm talking to her, but really I'm talking to you guys. Milo's waiting outside for me. I usually go outside this time. I am actually going to set up another solar panel today. And I have to clean out the shower house because I can't just pick one project for some reason. I seem to always pick multiple projects and do multiple things at once, like work on a bit of the house and then work on a bit of the shower house. And then of course the wall tent blew off again because we had another windstorm. So that being said, I am going to get the secondary solar panel up and running because we are still having to run the generator. It's a mess in here. Got to get all this cleaned up, and I got to fix our shower house. Oh, it's so bad. I want to do cedar, but have you seen the price of cedar? Holy. What kind of soap do you men use on the channel? I use this stuff. As far as I know, it's relatively clean material or clean products. Carry on my wayward song. Let's set up on the tailgate. Oh man, what's going on here? It seems to me like my tailgate motor just died. Seems to me like everything on this truck is dying. What's going on here? Why is it not working? That time it worked. This was getting like tight. I don't know what happened there, but whatever, we got it to work. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys, somebody backed into me downtown when I was in town and bent my mud flap thing. I don't know if you can see the bend in there. And one of the business owners actually witnessed it and gave me the license plates of the individual who hit me, and told me that they would be like a witness and do a statement if I wanted to. What do you think I should do? You know, like, it's not really that big of a deal, to be honest. It's just a piece of angle iron and a bit of labor to get it fixed. But like, in all honesty, if they would have like stopped me like, hey, I'm sorry I accidentally hit your vehicle, I'd have been like, it's not a big deal. You didn't do any damage to my actual truck. You did wreck my mud flaps, but thanks for letting me know and have a good day. But now I kind of feel like I want to do their piece of support and contact them and, like, you know, just like common courtesy, be nice. You just would have been honest about it, it would have been way better. The fact that you hit and ran, that's what insurance is for. Just be honest. Quick reminder, we are not sponsored by Anchor. We probably won't be using this product to power our house. I honestly haven't really had super good service with them. When I purchased these this kit, it came with a free gift. And if you watch one of our older videos, it was like a little mini battery pack, and like it only lasted like couple weeks, and then it died. And then I was like, hey, this died and you guys sent us this gift. And like, sorry, it was a free gift. Why would you send us something that doesn't work? Like, we're just throwing your garbage away. They are a little on the heavier side. As you may know, I got one on the roof. I think I'm gonna put the other one here, see if it fits widthwise. It does not, so I'll have to put a couple of 2x4s up to make it work, which is no big deal. It's not going to be the prettiest, but it will work. I could use these. Need to get some tools. So this needs to be 40 inches. I don't have a pen. I'll use a rock instead. Guess we better measure the distance now. This is approximately, oh, it's 8 feet. Holy. It's quite tall, actually. Whoa. Shelby, for those of you who don't know her, she's my wife, or fiance, I guess. We're not married, but we should be. I'm gonna get your help to hold this up. You hold it like that. You're doing great, Shelby. Fuck this up. Whoa. Yes, folks, it's always windy here. Shelby left and I'm holding this now.
What? You can go potty.
Shelby! Shelby? Honey? I still need your help. So you just gotta hold that until the batteries are charged. First things first, I'm a
Fusion.
naturally. One. Mosquitoes are out. Oh man, I hate mosquitoes. Are you serious? I gotta move that over. It's in the wrong spot. There we go. There we go. Better plug these in before we screw it all the way in. He's got to go through the window. Like literally just enough cord. One, there. Well, we'll try that. Let's go plug it in and see what happens. So I'm still technically getting power. Well, right now, the solar panels on the roof are probably doing nothing. So what? The sun is barely catching the solar panel right now. That should help a substantial amount. We'll see if this is enough power to charge it tomorrow. All right. Welcome to a beautiful Sunday. The nice thing about this Sunday is it's a long weekend, so we have Monday off.
Future Shelby here, editing the video. After Brendan has lost the previous mic, he was trying the mic out on the inside of the shirt. For one, make sure he doesn't lose another one, and also to see if the quality was the same, and it's not. So I'm going to apologize in advance that the audio on this one is not so great, and plus it's windy, so just all in general, it doesn't sound very good. But it is what it is. If you're enjoying this video so far, leave a pineapple emoji in the comments below. We really appreciate your support. Back at it.
I forgot to get some water delivered to our off-grid place, so I actually had to go and get some myself. Funny thing is, why that was so difficult was I put a hole in my water tank over the winter moving it around, and I patched it with like Flex Seal, and it actually worked. It still leaked a bit, but it got water here. That is my Flex Seal patch kit, and I rock the Champion semi-trash water pump, and it's been living its life pretty much outdoors the whole time because I never really had proper storage for it, but it's been doing good. But today, we're gonna get this wall done. This is a really simple wall, so we're gonna hammer it out. Lots to do. A little overwhelming, honestly, looking at this house. A little overwhelming, but we'll get her. Need to start off with some 16-footers. It looks like we don't have any. Oh, we have some 16-footers over there. What I'm going to do with this, I'm gonna build like a little short wall to stand up here and then slide this way to butt against this one. And then I'll do a 16-foot section there and stand that. 32. This is, in fact, the last big wall because these are the hardest walls to stand in this entire build. Then the rest is just doing a bunch of seating and setting up and taking down scaffolding. L-box. Okay. So I need 1, 2, so I need 4 studs. 4 studs. Have you guys ever had one of these before? It's my new favorite drink. Thirsty Buddha sparkling bubbly or coconut water. A little bit of sugar in here, 18 grams. They're just so tasty. I'd prefer this than like a pop or anything. Good. I got 2 more studs to cut. At 200.5, the old stud length. There we go. My truck being parked there, kind of annoying. Alrighty then, this one's just really twisted, but this one's the L box, so it's not too bad. Now I need the gun. Have another sip of the Thirsty Buddha. You know the drill. Make it work with what you got. Crown up. This guy's got to go way down here. I'm going to try to stand this one up without any fancy lifting procedures. I'm just going to try to just muscle it up. That was by far the sketchiest thing I've done on this build. Yeah, don't ever do that. That being said, so this guy has to go on top of this one. So this guy has to go like this, like that, and this. And then this guy goes up like that. And then we got to line her up nice and square. There, 1 Mississippi, 2 for the road, 3 to get ready, so here we go. This gun's doing that thing where it doesn't shoot the nails all the way again. 6. I'm using the 2 kind of crooked ones. Whoa. Then this guy goes like that. Throw another rack in here, and we're just about ready to stand it. And the reason why I'm making this one short is because I can't just stand it like this. I have to slide it against the back side of this to slide a big giant wall will be hard. So this is going to be short, and then the next one's going to be 16 feet. Make sense? Except for I should have measured 16 feet from there so the plywood lines up, but it's too late for that now. I mean, I still could. I could just add a stud or two later if need be, but we'll see. We'll see how it lines up. I'm just going to go with this for now. Yeah. Holy, what a warp. Time to try to stand this up. Hoping that one nail is enough to hold this. So I shoved one nail in there to stop the whole wall from kicking out on me. And then now I'm gonna try to stand it. Hopefully it doesn't fall on me. Okay. Shimmy this in there without falling it on my truck. Woo, windy. Sketchy, but it's working. So it is trying to move quite a bit. Got to get some nails in here as soon as possible. Shouldn't go anywhere now. Follow this black line, and then now we just work our way up and nail this. Super cricket up there. Got to figure out how to get closer. I don't know if I can reach. Yeah, this isn't gonna work. I need the ladder. Oh, I can bring this. This'll help. The brace is in the way for me to get close to the corner and do it like in sections. I've gone as far as I could reach there. Try to go a little higher, a little more sketchy. Should I go any higher than that? One more. Just don't do this at home. This is what we call dangerous. Dangerous is not good. But I do have 3 points of contact. I do have to do that top section. Looks like shit. All right, I'm gonna try to reach the top section. So I need to get another rack of ladders. A rack of nails, not a rack of ladders. Time to climb and hope I can reach. Closest I'm gonna get. The brakes on there. Start my climb. It's a good reminder of how tall this is. Let it be known. The wind has showed up. Might be able to reach. Can you guys see me up here? This is a little sketchy. Yeah, see? Gonna have to like bring this a lot closer. All right, I'll have to do that later. Need to get the scaffolding closer so I can get in the corner because this bracing's in the way. Or I pull the bracing, but then I'm kind of nervous too because it's windy and there's no sheeting on here. Should get the laser out. I'm pretty much gonna have to start working from the bottom now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to use the top plate to pry it. So I'm gonna get a measurement, which is 125 1/4. Then I'm gonna nail that side and then I'll pry it and that should work. 125 1/4 is what I need. See, it makes it a lot harder to build a house when you got to walk all the way down the scaffolding and walk all the way back up. That's okay, part of the process. Hopefully this works. And then you'll be able to pull this, straighten it right out. This was a hard top plate to do, guys. Okay, time to keep moving on. We got the top plate up. Man, it takes a long time just to do 32-inch wall, eh? It's only 3 studs and a top plate tied together. Whoa. Next step is I'm actually gonna start from this side. Gonna clear all this. I'm gonna do this next wall. I have a question. We bought these DJI mics, the DJI Mic 3, I think they're called. They come with the transmitter. How do you operate the transmitter? Does that thing, am I supposed to be wearing that on top of wearing the mic too for like distance? Or yeah, if anybody's got a video of how to set that up or recommend something, let me know. But in the meantime, I'm gonna finish cutting all these studs because I wanna get this wall done tonight. Shelby's got the kids in the shower house. The shower house is a disaster, guys. Like, we're pretty hectic family, I'm not gonna lie. And it's a mess. We're not gonna sugarcoat it. Of course, I have this big project to tackle, which is never ending. Yeah, we do plan on giving that shower house a bit of a renovation here, probably next month. But in the meantime, let's get all this stuff moved out of the way and cleaned up and ready for a new wall. It's gonna be a tricky one because I want the plates to line up with this piece, so I gotta cut it based on this section because I want these studs on this wall to line up with the plywood to sheet that way. I need 173.5, two of them, two at 173.5, and that should make that plywood carry on this wall. 173.5, 173. Yeah, we're still roughly another, what do you think, Shelby? Another probably 2 weeks away from hot weather-ish, hot-ish weather? She says a month. You guys okay? You guys took a good fall there. This is the wind. This is what it's like. Man, those comments of people like, what are you doing living there? Like, I tell you, start to question it a little. I'm gonna start doing some fun activities after this house is done. Really enjoy the Yukon, I tell you that. Of course, like you guys have seen in the other videos, I nail this to the chalk line so that when I stand the wall, it doesn't kick out. It went and got nailed, but I didn't put it inside the gun. It doesn't help either. There we go. That leaves just this little plate, which is 102 on the dot. Might as well cut it right now. I can lay the whole thing out. Ooh, bit of a crown in her, just like all the wood that I got. Rough, man. Time to do some layout. 16. Oh, the wind, the wind, the wind. Just steady. See how this lands. 4 3/4. Okie dokie, artichoke. Here we go again. These plates are nice and straight. Man, these studs are tall. So whenever if you guys ever build a wall and you guys are nailing one plate to the floor, make sure you always nail your studs on the side that you got straight and lined up. These that I'm grabbing are not cut yet. I'm just placing them, and then I'll cut once they're in place. Selectively picking the relatively straight ones to get this wall done. Just might have to use one of the really shitty warped ones to finish this wall. Okie dokie. Artichokes. Oh, I got a bad sliver. You guys wear gloves when you guys do carpentry work? Or do you guys just go bare hands? I better try to get this sliver out pretty deep. I'm gonna go try to get this sliver out. I'll be right back. I'm gonna try to get the sliver out. I'm back. I got it out. Don't know if you guys can see the hole. It's out now. It's just gonna be cutting and nailing for this next section here. So I am gonna keep the camera on, but I am gonna play music. Unfortunately, due to copyright laws, you're gonna see a quick time lapse of me doing this, and I'm gonna listen to some tunes to get me back in the groove because it's 8 o'clock at night, and I got about like 2.5, 3 hours of daylight. So I want to get this done and stood up before the end of the day, and I'm by myself, so music helps me move. Drop in the comments what your guys' favorite song is to listen to get you motivated and get work done. I'm very curious. Mine, right now, mine's the YouTube like mashup mixes for like working out. Here we go. So I got this wall framed. Do you guys think I can stand it? 18 feet by myself? I mean, I'm gonna try. Okay. Did it. That was probably really stupid, but I wanted to know if I could do it. Don't ever do that. That was a dumb idea. That was really stupid. Shelby's gonna be pissed when she sees that. I'm out of breath. Now I'm gonna nail this right here. Boys, it's a lot faster if you can stand them straight up, but holy shit. Now I'm gonna grab the laser to see if I can square that up as much as I can. I'm gonna throw a couple more braces on here and call her good. Got this warped ass 2x6 here. I'm gonna toss that on here. After having this guy on, then I'm not too worried anymore. That was by far the sketchiest thing I've done on this build. I don't know why I did that. That was stupid. I was just being in a rush. Yeah, don't ever do that. Just don't. It's not worth the risk. Got to slow down a little. Thankfully, nothing bad happened. And I got this braced nice for the wind. And tomorrow's a new day. I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning, guys. Me and Andrew here. We're going to move the Bobcat. Because it's so windy, I'm not going to work on the roof. So I'm going to start working on the sheeting outside and kind of get more of that buttoned up. We'll let it warm up a little bit. It is quite warm out, but the wind is really bad. It seems to always be kind of windy here. It's a holiday, long weekend, opportunity to get a little more done. Here's a shot of the build. If the wind dies down maybe a little later on this afternoon, then I might get that last wall done. But for now, I want to get this section here all buttoned up. Those are the studs up there that I packed yesterday at the end of the day. I didn't have the camera on when I did that, but it only took me like 15 minutes. Windy, hey Andrew? I'm gonna have to put some windows in this wall. I wasn't originally going to, but like just thinking about like sun and everything, it's kind of a must. So I'll have to frame those in later. It's kind of a pain in the ass to do that, but necessary. I'm gonna have to spring brace this corner here before I can sheet this wall, because that's the wall that I mainly want to start sheeting. The wind is super frustrating, like super frustrating. You know what I'll do is I'll actually build the landing for the top floor, so I can finish sheeting that. That's probably a better approach. To do that, I'm gonna need to chalk some lines. Yeah, because it's windy, I'll do that. I'll get that landing done, I'll get that top part sheeted, and then I can finish the walls up there. And even start the walls up there, which would be good. So basically what I gotta do is I gotta measure, figure out how big I want this pantry to be essentially, which I'm thinking 5 feet, because a 5-foot landing would be nice. Even 6 feet would probably be pretty sweet. And that's a big enough kitchen. Yeah, I'm gonna go 6 feet. 6 feet, and then we're gonna go, this measurement will be 72.5. Just not feeling the motivation right now, to be honest. What should I work on? I don't know what to work on. I want to work on that wall, but it's so windy. Like. Okay, cool. I'm gonna hit pause. I gotta figure some shit out here. Figure out what I'm working on.
Let's all do it together. I'm holding it, Andrew,
This wind is brutal. It's not fun to be up here at all. I just feel so undermotivated to get anything done with the wind being so bad. Shelby, can you pass me all the power tools, the saw and everything? What I did was I went to the bottom and matched layout of that wall. I carry on this wall so that when I do my sheeting here, it all lines up on 16-inch centers. I didn't do that on this wall, which is kind of a bit of a screw up, but it is what it is. Not allowed up here? Why not? I'm not allowed up here because it's dangerous? Ooh. But Daddy's got to build your house. Had the office facing that way, then we have the view.
The wind was wild here, so unfortunately you can't hear much of what we're saying, but Brendan was walking me through a rough layout plan for the space, figuring out where the windows could go, where the walls might land, and how everything could start to flow together. We're not fully locked into this layout yet, so we're not going into too much of a detail right now, but even seeing it roughed out like this really makes everything feel a little bit more real. After staring at framing, lumber, and open space for so long, it's pretty incredible to start imagining rooms, windows, and an actual home taking shape.
It's simply just too windy to continue. Like, I'm just not feeling comfortable building right now, and I really want to get the big wall done, and I feel like I'm skipping a step by trying to build this wall here while that wall's not done, just because that ties everything in, so like everything just stays a lot stronger. I just want to do a huge shout out to everybody who's liked, comment, subscribed to our channel. It helps us a lot for growing our channel, and it gives us a boatload of motivation to continue to make the videos, because the editing, it takes a lot of work, the camera. Of course, we are still learning, but we definitely want to improve, and then seeing that growth in the channel really gives us a lot of motivation just to keep going. So thanks again for subscribing, liking, and being part of our journey.
We are in the midst of a major windstorm. I figured I'd show you guys this because this is insane. I just ran out and re-nailed 3 more braces because they busted. But yeah, we almost lost the walls, and these trees are bending in ways that they shouldn't be bending. I don't know if you guys can see how bad it is. All the walls are all still up. I added 4 more braces and fixed the ones that were falling and bent, and all the nails were broken on it, but yeah, it was very concerning.
Victor's back, and while the house was getting a little taller, Andrew was having his own big moment learning how to ride his pedal bike for the very first time. We'll see you in the next one.